Hello, BookTube. My name is Juan. I am just one reader, your favorite Mexican booktuber who fancies himself just a bit of a British lad sometimes, like a dual personality or something. Anyway, today I will be answering a fun little tag, the book acquiring tag. This was created by the channel Enter the Book, but I was kindly enough tagged by one of my new favorite channels, Fraser Simons from the channel Springboard Thought. I think he is absolutely incredible. I love watching his videos, and I certainly urge all of you to go and delight in the one that is his voice. He has a beautiful tenor voice, and the way that he talks about books is just wonderful. And he's just one of those like really dedicated readers, you know. So anyway, go and check that out. This tag, the book acquiring tag, is all about how you get books, how you purchase books, or how do you consume the books that you consume, and what are some of your thoughts on the subject. So let's get right to it. The first question is, do you plan your book purchases or do you impulse buy? And I will say now that I am older and hopefully wiser, I will say that I don't buy as many books as I did when I was younger. And I think that has to do with multiple factors. I'm not also reading as much as I used to, so that's also a factor that plays into it. But honestly, I don't know if I can keep on doing this fake British accent for the rest of the video, but by golly, I will try. Anyway, so I don't read as much, I don't buy as many books, I don't visit bookshops or bookstores that much often, that often anymore. I don't do that anymore. But if I go into a bookshop or bookstore, I will probably buy something, but it will not be super impulsive anymore. It used to be, yeah, that every single time I would go into a bookshop, I had to get at least something out of it, but not anymore. So I would say that for the most part nowadays, I am much more of a planner. I certainly plan what I'm going to buy. Second question is, how do you decide what books to buy? YouTube. BookTube is the best source that I have ever encountered in my life in terms of really getting some quality, tailored recommendations, because you know you can really see a huge cast of people, of readers out there from all corners of the world, like Fraser Simons. He's in, I think, in Canada. I am down here south in Mexico. I follow a lot of people in Britain, so actual British people, people from the United States, people from Argentina, people from all over. And you can really tailor and curate your reading and your buying, your book buying. You can really tailor that. So I just love BookTube. It's the best source out there. The third question is, what is your philosophy on where you shop? So do you prefer online versus in-person shopping? I prefer buying books physically in a store, but honestly, it's not that convenient. So I usually go on Amazon, honestly, just because it's fast, it's convenient. I can get many editions. You know, here in Mexico City specifically, we don't always have access to certain editions that I would love to get, except via Amazon. Now, I will say, I live 5 minutes away from the biggest shopping mall in all of Latin America. So there you can find a pretty decent bookstore that has some interesting books in English. Like they carry a decent enough section of books in English, but still it's not quite up to par. Then, do you prefer large bookstores versus small bookstores? I don't really have a preference. I love, for example, the first thing that comes to mind with this question is all of the great, huge bookshops that I have that I have gone to in London, for example, Foyles. Oh, what a reader's haven that is. Also Hatchets and Waterstones, Piccadilly Circus. I just love doing this accent. I feel so ridiculous, but I'm sticking to it. Anyway, here in Mexico we have some really big, beautiful bookstores. But we also have some small ones, some in New York that are ridiculously big, but some of them are small and delightful, and they have little nooks and crannies and corners where you can find hidden gems. So I don't really have a preference. Do you prefer digital or audio? No, or physical. I always go physical. I never read digitally. I'm not a digital person, honestly, in anything, in any regard. And I don't think I've ever listened to an audiobook just because I don't know where I would do that. So maybe I will try that at some point, but I haven't yet. Do you prefer new versus used books? I don't really have a preference. I usually get new books just because I don't know. I really don't know. But I love going to secondhand bookshops, especially when I travel. When I go abroad, I usually try and visit more used bookstores than new bookstores. I just think, first of all, they are cheaper. Second of all, you can get different editions, not just the new editions with the same covers. You can get a bigger variety, and also they just feel like they've been touched and like they have a history. So I guess I buy more new books, but I prefer used books. Question number 4. What do you think about little free libraries? What do you think about them? Have you used one? This answer is fairly simple because here in Mexico City we don't have any access to that, so forget about it. Question number 5. How do you feel after acquiring a book? I feel like I am on drugs, honestly. I genuinely feel manic and filled with euphoria. I feel like I just want to tap dance a bit. I want to start singing, like I don't know what I would be singing. There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who'll watch over me. I don't know. I just like, yes, I got the book that I was looking for. I got the edition that I wanted. I got it. So yeah, I love that. Do you share the books that you purchase, like in a book haul or something? I used to do book hauls on my channel in the early days of my channel, but I don't anymore. Maybe I will, but because I don't buy books that regularly anymore, I think I should just maybe do a book haul every 6 months or something. Anyway, question number 7. How do you decide what number of unread books is the right amount? Honey, let me tell you, this is a lie that you tell yourself. There is no right or wrong number of unread books. We're all going to die. I know I'm going to die. Don't know when. Wouldn't want to know, would you? But I'm just going to read whatever I want. I'm not even going to think about these things. No, thank you. Number 7? No. Anyway, I think I just jumbled the numbers, but anyway, how do you feel looking at your books that you haven't read? How do you go about this? I don't really think that much about it, honestly. Like I said, I try to just enjoy what I read, and I try to have a variety in my TBR of books that I just want to read and that feel different enough for me, but that's it. Question number 8. Do you have a TBR game or process for reading your unread books? I don't have a TBR game process. I just, every single month, when I am making my TBR for the following month, for the upcoming month, I just go to my personal library, if you could call it that, and I start like mixing it up, making sure that I will get a diverse, rich, full reading diet, if that makes sense to you. Question number 9 is hilarious. Do you have a book buying problem? I don't anymore, but I did, and I got over it. So if I did, you can too. Just think of all the money. That's it. It's very simple. Number 10 is tag some people. So I'm going to tag some channels that I've been enjoying immensely as of late. I'm going to tag Joanna. I'm going to try and link all of these channels down below so that they can go ahead and see that they've been tagged, and you can go and check their channels out. Joanna is one of my new favorites. I recently discovered her thanks to Jimmy Nuts. So I'm actually going to tag Jimmy Nuts as well. I don't know if he is even aware of my channel, of my ridiculous little corner of BookTube, but I will go ahead and tag Jimmy Nuts from the Fantasy Network. And let's see, I'm going to tag Steve Donahue because someone has to force Steve into doing this. And also I'm going to tag Sarah from Hardcover Hearts because I just haven't really tagged her in a while. So I would love to see all of these wonderful readers' responses to the tag. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with my silliness and with this British accent. I don't know how I made it through the entire video.